Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Andres Escobar Talk Show, Episode 8. This is Julia Laudero, Director of Business Development at Escobar Architecture. Today, I have the pleasure to introduce you to our special guest, Marie Saint-Pierre, owner of the fashion brand Maison Marie Saint-Pierre. Welcome to the show, Marie. Well, Marie, as Andres, you are also currently based in Montreal, and we will love to learn more about from both of you of how you are based in Montreal, but your main focus and primary business is still done in the United States.
My success in the United States is been there for a while. We're very fortunate to be selected in a competition that took place in the year 2000, and or at least I thought it was going to be kind of like a one-hit wonder. You do a project and you never know what's going to come out of it. But we did such a great job that a lot of the developers really pay a lot of attention to the project, and the project was called the Gretsch Building, which was the former factory for the Gretsch guitars that many famous musicians actually used. And long and behold, once the project was concluded and the sales were significant and the project got a lot of more, attention, a lot of developers approached me, and I never left. So I've been doing business in New York City now for approximately 19 to 20 years, and it has expanded to Florida and potentially the West Coast. So we're very, very happy, and New York specifically is a city that embraces all kinds of ethnicities and diversity, and that's what appealed the most to me. Marie?
Yes, I am based in Montreal for many reasons. One is for because I started my house there, but also because I have built infrastructure to actually do a full 360 company. So from the design to the production and the sales and the distribution, finding the right amount of space would have been very difficult in the States. It would have been way too expensive to move to New York. So I decided to stay in Montreal and to almost build built an environment that I could curate the talents needed to help me build a luxury fashion house. And that, being in Montreal, helped me to recruit also people from Europe, mostly French people who have in their tradition and in their schooling project the ability to run those kinds of business, because they're very hard to start, very hard to make last, and you have to have a vision of a very long-term perspective when you build a fashion luxury house. So just because of the language, it was easy for me to recruit French people who had the knowledge to help me build that business. So throughout the years, I have had many people from either Italy or France come in and help me to establish the luxury procedures that need to be done in order to call yourself. And you don't call yourself a luxury house. Actually, your clients do, and after that might take 10 to 15 years before you become a luxury house. Because luxury first means that it's long-lasting, timeless, quality, and all of these, and all of the above. So you need time to tell. And working in the U.S. has been, of course, it's the closest market to Canada, and I speak the language. I go there frequently. My father studied there. We have a relationship that is almost borderless with the state. But what I like when I'm in Montreal, I get inspired, and all of my knowledge is more traditional European, and I can go to the States with a very specific point of view because I understand their lifestyle too. So I get inspired by the way they move faster. They like things to be done in a quicker way. They like to be more relaxed. They're not so for the establishment. So you can get your way through in the United States without coming from the right establishment. So
I saw that Marie had, launched her men's line. I actually bought whatever I was able to. And my wife totally loves her clothing. So I'm very proud to be not only friends with Marie, but hopefully we will be able to collaborate in a sort of like in a diversity of fields together.
Yeah.
So, Marie, let me ask you specifically for the materials that Andres mentioned. I think, and those materials are part of your really imprint in terms of your brand. Do you want to tell us more? What is the selection? What is the process behind that?
Well, actually, I work from raw materials, so I do design on live model with a piece of cloth. So the material is really the first, the head start of any of my creativities. This is my first end tool. I develop fabric over the years. I've had a relationship for now 25 years with some suppliers in mainly Italy, some France, Japan, and for silk we do with Korea, but I mean 90% of our fabrics are from Italy, and over the years we've developed the fabric to our demand, to our needs, to the need of that kind of hybrid space where you want the technicity, you want the function, but you also want the luxury aspect, the feel. And for me, I put a lot of importance on lightness. I think you don't wear your clothes don't wear you, you wear your clothes. So it has to be on extreme comfort. It has to be allow you to move during your day. It's not a constraint armor. It's one that empowers you to do more things out of your day. I think I'm there to help people and women to attain their goal and not worry so much about the function of their clothes. So I've been doing that for so many years that I know I am at the forefront of development in Italy on those mills to give them hints on what should be the weight, what should be the composition, and I also, on my hand, when I import Italian fabric, in order to make sure that I have an exclusivity, I often use bonding techniques, which is gluing two fabric together. So I can take one specification from one fabric and another one for another fabric, and I put them together and decide whether one goes on the outside and the other one goes on the skin. So in that terms, I can bring a jacket completely antibacterial to your body, so you don't sweat in it. It's going to be long lasting. It's going to be performant. It's not going to wrinkle. You're going to be able to travel in a plane and feel safe with it. It's like a coat that protects you. And I think design should be about aesthetic for sure, but it should also be about usage and convertible and making it suitable for many occasions. You don't want to wait for one occasion to wear one jacket. You want to be able to wear it every day till you die. I mean, and that's what the kind of product I like. I like to do products that are like your best friends. I like to design things that become, your second skin and will allow you to conquer your day.
Andres, I think this is also something that is really specific to your design, to your creation in terms of selection of material that are very unique and they mostly are timeless. Do you want to add anything specifically, especially right now with all this focus in terms of antimicrobial type of fabrics? What is your main focus in your new upcoming creations?
Well, I think to Marie's point, timeless is a very important factor on design. Obviously, my career, I have preached all along catering to the markets that we're going after. So that's where the variety of the styles come or permeates through, because we're very much commercial designers, meaning that we really approach our target market specifically. Obviously, it has a certain amount of signature that is attached to it, but I wouldn't consider that our designs are signature designs. I mean, there's a lot of people who, that's what they like and they preach and they produce, and the product looks essentially the same all the time. we actually try to really address the market that we had ahead of us.
Perfect. And I have a question to address to both of you. So both of you has an impressive career that span over the past 20, 25 years. I'm talking just based in US. So what is your secret? What are maybe some key points that you can address to people who are watching you now and get inspired by your careers? Marie, please go first.
I think stubbornness is one main, passion and stubbornness. To have the patience to wait for your ideas to get to be understand, and to push the right message, not to lie about and not change your message all the time. Stay true to yourself, of course, and in design, it's so true. These days, there's so many different source of inspiration. People can just do another beautiful dress. Looking at the web, you can find millions of them. I mean, so it is your ability to stay true to your values and to push them further and further as you go along. And this is how we retain such a faithful base customer in our brand, that once they come into the house and they buy a clothes from me, they come back and they want more, and they almost they feel that this design has some thoughts behind. I feel that if you do, as Andres was saying, you have a chain of supply that is not only sustainable but is transparent, and you do act as a good citizen all the way through. You don't cheat. It's going to take you longer because it costs to have all these steps, and especially in the luxury industry, the steps are numerous because you have to test and test and test again, and only times tell that it is a luxury and it's qualified for it. So being faithful and being patient and staying true to yourself is the main thing. And for some people it happens overnight, but it might die overnight. But some people, it's the time that it takes that puts it on a very special spot in the industry. And I think that's my case.
Staying true to yourself, I think it summarizes everything. I think most of my clients understand that, as Marie said, I don't cheat, I don't deviate, and I will not give you something that I don't think is worthy of my clients. Meaning I'll over deliver rather than under deliver. Mm-hmm. And I think that staying true to your passion and to your belief, that's the most important thing. And my father always told me, since I'm a little kid, it may take you a little longer, but people will remember that you are an honorable individual, and that's something that I truly appreciate and embrace. So I think when I look at Marie's product and line and everything else, again, it's like over deliver rather than under deliver. Mm-hmm. So, and it goes to, and encompasses everything. It's not only about the materials, it's about the materials, it's about the design, it's about the style, it's about all of the above. And as long as the clientele is able to experience it, inevitably they'll come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Well, Marie, was really a pleasure having you with us. To all our viewers, thank you so much for watching, and see you to the next episode. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Marie.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.